Gypsy Rose's hacker has leaked some messages between Gypsy and Ryan, and if these messages are indeed between the two, then there is a huge possibility that Gypsy Rose's baby is indeed Ryan's baby. Now, all of this is always alleged. There is a lot to go through. I'm going to give my opinion on whether I think these messages are real or if they're fabricated. I'm also going to give my opinion on whether I think this hacker is an actual hacker from Turkey because they're speaking Turkish, or if I think this is something that Gypsy Rose has fabricated herself. We're going to go over all of that. If you want to catch up on how she got hacked, what her and the hacker communicated about, etc., etc., I will tag that video in the description. You can go back and watch that one first. This one is going to be about the messages leaked, whether or not Gypsy is the hacker, and whether or not I think that the messages are real or if they are fake messages that have been fabricated. You let me know what you think in the comments because this is a lot to go through. So stick with me. I'll try to get through it quickly as I can. If there's some part that you already know, just skip through it and go to the next one. We have a lot to get into. So before I continue, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. We're at about 230 right now. I would be greatly appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing to do so, but means the world to me. When we hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway. So you're not going to miss that. All right, let's get into these messages because they are insane. You're not even going to believe it. Here's what you can expect from this video. We are going to read the messages in detail that have been leaked between her and Ryan Anderson. We are going to look at these stories that Gypsy has posted herself on her Instagram stories. We are going to look at the screen recording that was posted on Gypsy Rose's TikTok account of the messages between her and Ryan and her and Ken, the Facebook post that this hacker has allegedly put out, and I'm going to give my opinion on whether or not I think this hacker is a hacker or if this is something fabricated by Gypsy. And I'm also going to lastly give my opinion on whether or not I think these messages are real or if they are fake. All right, stick with me. Let's get into it. This was the very first message posted on Gypsy Rose's TikTok account on her story that the hacker had leaked. Now, I do think this message is indeed real, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, this has the dates on it. This Kas in Turkish means November, so November 22nd, and Era 4th means December 4th, which Gypsy did have her account on these dates, and these are also the only messages that have dates on them. So I do think these messages are indeed real, and you can also see these messages when I show you their screen recording. You can see these messages when you go to Ryan's account from Gypsy's account. They are indeed there. So I do think at least this one is real. Let's look at it also and see what it said. So we start with, you look so good as a brunette, miss your voice, you know I do, you still have my heart, I still have your eyes, I still only have eyes for you, Gypsy Rose, you really are the most beautiful woman in the world, just being honest. I want you to remember how Ryan talks and all the dots that he uses because that's going to be important here in just a minute. Now, if you remember, Gypsy posted about their legal court stuff on her TikTok account several weeks ago, around a month ago, and so that would probably be around maybe the time that this message was sent saying, "Hello Ryan, I was wondering after court on Monday, would you be open to having a sit down face to face with me? There are some things I would like to say in person. We can go to a coffee shop or something away from the chaos. I can assure you my intentions are honorable. I have had many months to reflect on the way things happen, and I would understand if you would say no, but I wanted to make the first move towards true healing." Now, the reason some people think that this may be fabricated is because of the word honorable. They don't think that is a word Gypsy would use to message Ryan, but in my personal opinion, I think that this one is real. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Also, to prove that this is exactly on December 4th, I put this into Chat GPT, and it says 4RS 835 OS means December 4th at 8:37 p.m. Next up, the hacker created their own TikTok account. This is the message that they have put on Gypsy's profile, and these are all messages that they have allegedly leaked between her and Ryan that we are going to get into and look at. This is the first one that they posted saying, "Baby, you know the truth is going to come out eventually. Do you still have a little bit of feelings for me?" And she replied, or allegedly replied, "Ryan, I don't want to discuss this with you. I've told you how I felt. I do, but it can't hurt Ken like that. I felt terrible about what I did. I could say, however, I'm just not feeling it anymore for him." Now, the sketchy part about this is where this is posted, will post more, please, 1,000 followers. It's kind of cut in the middle. Like if you were to put two pictures together, there would be kind of a line. And that is kind of where the line would be, because I do think this is Ryan's account up here, but I don't know that these are messages between Ryan and Gypsy. There's no dots. There's no like ways that it doesn't really sound like Ryan. And to kind of prove, because some people said, well, you would be verified here. This is a message between me and Avery Woods, and Avery is verified on the top, but is not verified here. So it probably is Ryan. No check mark, but there's a check mark on the top. Now, these are the next messages that were allegedly leaked, saying, and this is where it gets really, really spicy, is saying money off first before you do anything so you don't lose it. It seems like that's all you care about, Ryan. It's not Gypsy. That's just crazy for you to leave all money in there that your supporters gave you. I'm sorry, baby. We can have a coffee, of course. OFC. That's also something I don't think Ryan would say. Are you going to leave Ken anytime soon? I know you said I don't rush things and let it fall into place. I want to be there when my baby is born. And her alleged reply is, I'm going to give it time and slowly coming off of social media so it doesn't get out as quickly, because they already found out that the DNA test wasn't adding up. And most importantly, the month that I got pregnant, I don't need everyone in my business. And before you know it, it'll be on the T pages. Now, the one weird thing about this is there are no dates, no times, no nothing on here. And I feel like that is purposeful. This also doesn't really sound like Ryan. There's no dots, there's no babies, there's no, there's nothing that really sounds like Ryan here. And it'd be very easy for someone to put profile pictures up and message back and forth acting like that person. As much as this would be really, really crazy, I just don't see it being a huge possibility, but you can let me know what you think in the comments. Now, this is where it gets really weird to me, is why would you mark this out if you're leaking messages? Why would you care what was up here? And this says, remember when I told you Ken check my messages? Yes, you can't just hide them. You know I work and TikTok is supposed to get banned. A fake number would work to message me and just tell Ken it's your cellmates. Wouldn't that be smart, Gypsy? You're always calling me, blowing on my phone. Just be patient. I'm so tired of all of this. Again, no dates, no nothing. Some of the stuff is marked out. Just a little bit weird to me, in my opinion. Also doesn't really sound like Ryan. Again, here's another one where a top part is completely marked out and the date is marked out right here. Why would you mark out the date if you are leaking real, true messages? This says you change your entire look for Ken. You don't think that what made him want you. I love you for you, Gypsy. This is unfair to me. You left me and Pixie like nothing ever happened between us. What can I do to help our situation to be better? I don't want a divorce. It'll be the hardest thing for me to do. It wasn't just for Ken. I did it for myself. It bothers me that you think of me like that. This is what I'm talking about. You always assume things about me, even knowing my backstory and how things went. Blah, 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 blah. Here's more messages that they have leaked. Again, things are marked out, not really adding up for me, saying, can you just delete social media, get the money off, and delete it, and we can forget about it. I'm still in contact with one of my cellmates. Basically, it got out, and now my PO is on me about it. I can't keep doing this internet thing. It's just stressing me out, etc., etc., etc. Can we move far away, maybe to another country? Also, isn't adding up to me, in my opinion. Again, no dates, no times, no nothing. Now, this is where it gets really wild as well, is apparently this Rusty Wrist hacker, Conspiracy T, found the Facebook page. She's also on here. I will tag her if I know how to do that in the description. So go check her out. But this is allegedly the Rusty Wrist hacker from TikTok, and he has leaked more things, or allegedly has leaked more things. Also on this Facebook page, that he does claim that Gypsy did get her TikTok back, but I still have lots of screenshots of messages, blah, blah, blah. Again, a reason I think that these are not real is that he's saying he has messages, but if it's something that she didn't want Ken to find out, I feel like she would probably delete that. Also, he is auctioning off these messages as well, asking people to pay him so that they can have the messages, which I think would probably be fabricated. I mean, the more messages you make, the more money you can make, and that would make sense to someone that is hacking purely out of money. But here's the screenshots of more messages that allegedly are between Gypsy and Ryan. This is from Conspiracy T as well. The thing is marked out, but this looks like it says today, and if it does, then that's not real, because it just wouldn't be real. Today would not be real. So it says, Ryan, there are rumors saying they see me at your house. Please don't get on social media for a while. Please respond. Please respond. No, you will believe anything. It's just another rumor, honey. I wish I didn't have so many rumors. I could be wrong, but that really looks like it says today. Today. I don't know. I don't think that would be Tuesday. I think it has to be today, which would mean that these are not real. But this is where I'm beginning to think maybe they are real, because if a person has put out messages between you and someone claiming that your baby is someone else's baby daddy, I would be like, those messages are not real. Do not listen to this hacker. But instead, she posted this on her Instagram story saying, please draft report her TikTok account. I'd rather this account be banned than it be in hands of a foreign hacker. Never denying that any of these messages are real or fake. Now here's a screen recording that the hacker posted on Gypsy Rose's account, or Gypsy Rose posted on her account to prove that the messages were not real. If it's the hacker, this has to be the dumbest hacker alive, because the only ones that are showing on here are the ones I said initially that I thought were the real ones, which makes me believe that this may be Gypsy posting this screenshot showing that these are indeed fake, but also the wording is still in Turkish. So could this be the hacker, or could this be Gypsy and she just doesn't know how to get the words back in English? I don't know. You can let me know what you think in the comments, but honestly, nothing juicy under Ken, but you saw what was under Ryan's. It was only the messages we already knew were probably real. This was the very first message posted on Gypsy Rose's TikTok account on her story that the hacker had leaked. Now, I do think this message is indeed real, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, this has the dates on it. This cost in Turkish means November, so November 22nd. And I think these messages were real or fake. I think the first one was real between her and Ryan, the one that is shown in the screen recording, but I don't necessarily think that the other ones were real. I think they were fabricated. Now, was this a hacker or was this Gypsy? That is a very good question. We know Gypsy is a master manipulator. We know she likes the attention. We know her name has been out of the media for a while because she said she's not posting any more personal information online. Her baby is getting ready to be born. A lot of people are speculating she's going to use this to somehow fake her pregnancy. I don't know. That's all alleged. There's a lot behind it. I do think this was a hacker because there was someone that went live on her account. I'll put this screenshot here of them bidding on Gypsy Rose's account. So I do know someone foreign from another country was on her live at one point. Whether she paid that person to do that or not, I just don't feel like Gypsy would go that far, or would honestly be that smart to go that far with this whole elaborate scheme of things. So that is just my opinion. I think that one message is real. I think the rest of them were fabricated, and I think this hacker is just trying to get more money out of people because he's selling off her messages. Now, he says that Gypsy does have her account back, and apparently Ken was messaging back and forth. I don't know if it was Ken or Gypsy, and I'll try to put the messages here too as well. And apparently they bought it back, or at least they were considering buying it back, when initially they were not going to buy it back at all. You can see those messages in my previous Gypsy Rose video. Now, whether she has it back or not, I don't know. She has not said that she has it back, but the hacker has said that she has it back. So we will see what comes out next. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the updates, the news, the gossip, the tea, the rumors, all of this stuff. This is absolutely wild. Gypsy has done a lot of crazy things. Do I think she's crazy enough to make up this entire situation? Truly, I don't think so. But also, I wouldn't put anything past her. So let me know if you think in the comments. Let me know all the details. Give me your opinion on all of it, because this is absolutely wild. And if those messages are true, then it looks like this baby may indeed be Ryan's baby. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.